Hey, H. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to start out with this case that I'm not understanding. Because Lisa Jaton sent me a link to a missing child that is not missing. Hey, hey, Poppy, hey, Steven, Drew, Wrecking Crime. Thank you guys for coming in. I know this was just a last minute live. I am working for a living, y'all. I am working for a living. I got to do my time. So I guess there's a fake post going around about a child named Grayson Costain. Now, Lisa must have got it from Facebook is all I'm figuring. Because this transpired back in he was found safe with his mother in September of 2024. So some saying it's not true. Let me see what I can find out. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I believe at some point that him and his mother were missing. Okay, this is an update from TikTok on January 13, 2025. Let's see what it says. I don't see anything for it. Grayson's accident case. Baby Grayson's urn. What? Grayson syndrome. Lisa, are you not looking at anything that you're sending me again? Did you want me to put this out and look ridiculous? September 27, 2024, Star Cunningham, 38, and 3-year-old son Grayson Costain had last been seen on foot in Fairfield Center about 10 a.m. on September 23rd. From my understanding, they were found. Oh, Lordy. Lordy girl. Don't do that to me. No, it was one missing child. I pulled the name up. Right here. Let me see. No results found for a Grayson Costain of Fayetteville, Arkansas. Nothing. Nothing. You're talking about a Facebook post that the content isn't available right now. I don't know. I don't know. So, I don't know. But, you know me, I research stuff before I talk about it. Now, if Grayson Costain is actually missing, then he does need to be found. If he's not, then whoever's putting this out needs to get a spanking with my ruler. Hey, Nicole, you working, girl? I want to go back to work. I really do. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm a teenager again, struggling. It's a struggle out here. It really is. But yeah, research it a little bit, Lisa, and make sure, because I'm not sure, but you know, I don't want to say he's not missing if he's really missing, but what I researched, that was back a while back, and him and his mother were found. So you might want to double check on that. Is everything sounding okay right now, you guys? I messed with my mic a little bit. No, you're good. You're good, Sassy. Thanks for sending it to me, for real. Yeah, just do a quick check and make sure that, you know, for sure that they're missing or whatever. Because I don't mind I don't mind talking about it. I just always do my own research, which is okay. I mean, I've seen people make mistakes before where they've talked about a child that had already been found, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But, you know me, I always check everything first. I check everything. I am a checker. A checkered flag. I'm a checkered flag. I thought we would just talk about quite a few things. Oh, it is cold, Nicole. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me go over and pull that up. I'll pin it. I don't, sometimes I forget to pin my Cash App. I don't talk about needing money that much. So, for real. Everybody over there at Matthews, I'm sure. He's a hot commodity on these YouTube streets. He sure is. But I love you guys, so you guys know where to hang out. You all know where to hang. Okay, let me do something real quick. I'm adding commercials to this one, so if anybody gets upset about it, I don't know what to tell you, because I'm striving this month. For real. It gets very disheartening when you come on here and you try to put out, you know, good content and stuff like that, and YouTube don't pay. Now that's messed up. How is that? How is this happening? It already says add suitability to it. It already says add suitability. What? Are you kidding me? What the heck is up? I gotta get a hold of YouTube. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. They don't even know what my stream is about. It could be because I put 18 plus in it. I don't know. Hey, Karen. Nice to see ya. So we're gonna talk about a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I'm not gonna sit here and change who I am. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate my members and my mods and my subs. So I will just keep trucking and, you know, do cases for me. Okay, wait a minute. The Skelton brothers. Yeah, the Skelton brothers. Yeah, they've been missing for many years. Many years. I know the case exactly. 3 little boys went missing. I think it was believed that the father had done it. Okay, now, I've been talking about Dylan Eiler. I just talked about him not long ago. I just talked to him not long ago about him. I'm sorry. Hey, Sky Maiden. 14 years, the father is set to be released this year. Yeah, if he did do that to the boys, then he's never said where they're at all. Now, I know that Dylan Eiler's father actually has a YouTube channel, and I showed some of it where he was talking about, It's weird. That's a weird case. But we'll talk about it again, Nicole. I don't mind talking about it again. The father's been out looking for him. They believe that he was swept away in the, they called it, can't remember exactly what a brook. It wasn't a brook. It was full-fledged flowing water. Say that fast 3 times. Say that fast 3 times. Yes, Sebastian Case is getting crazy again. Getting crazy again. Yeah, they called it a brook. They found boots that Mom said a long time later that, well, I don't think those were the boots. So, just ridiculous. They just don't. I know that it's hard for a parent to accept that their child isn't going to be with them anymore, especially if they do not have that child. So I don't blame his dad. He wants his son. So he's out there looking for him all the time. Is Seth out there looking for Sebastian every day? It's just a question. Yeah, I quit watching it too. I watched a couple of the interviews that Katie Proudfoot and Chris Proudfoot did, and then I didn't watch any more after that. I didn't really care that they were doing that at all. Okay, let's pull up. Okay, this is a crazy case. Oh, you're fine. No, that's fine, Flies. I'm not going to be on long either. Hey, Flies, I went to monetize this on YouTube, and it already says ad suitability. It's what it says. I was like, are you kidding me? I don't get it. I don't get it. Anywho, I'll mess with it when I'm done. Maybe it's because I put 18 plus. I don't know what they want from me. So I'm going to have to talk to someone and ask them, what the heck do you want from me? I'm a human being. I'm a human being. Quit it. Okay. So, listen to this, you guys, for real. Daycare worker allegedly puts boy 4 years old. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Allegedly puts a boy 4 years old in a trash can after he refuses to nap. The mother said, I have no words. The shocking incident was captured on surveillance cameras at the Learning Lab, a preschool in Homewood, Illinois. She stuck him in the trash can. She was like, excuse me, you don't want to take your nap? Well, let me just put you in the trash can. You can't bother none of the other kids that way. Lord have mercy. A family is in search of a new daycare after an employee allegedly put a 4-year-old boy in a garbage can because he refused to take a nap. The child's mom, Monica Forte, opened up about the alleged January 13th incident, telling the outlet that she had no words, especially when she first saw the surveillance footage from the Learning Lab in Homewood, Illinois. The shocking video, which was shared by ABC7, shows an employee at the Homewood preschool dragging Grayson, the eldest of Forte's 2 sons, toward a trash can by a wall and placing him inside of it. So, did she do it nicely? Did she just pick him up and put him? I don't know. I will try to find the surveillance. Okay. So other children at the daycare, where both Grayson and his 2-year-old brother have been going for almost 2 years, meanwhile, were not only present but also appeared to watch the entire incident unfold in front of them. So they've been going to this daycare for almost 2 years. The mother said, the first thing, of course, I'm crying, and I immediately went to the police station. However, she and the boy's father, Justin Burns, were quickly informed that there was nothing the police could do because their 4-year-old son had not suffered any physical injuries. That's what they said. He has no physical injuries. Your son was picked up and put in a trash can. That's it. No physical injuries. Though the Homewood daycare allegedly fired the employee who placed the child in the trash can and another who failed to intervene. The parents are still concerned, especially because multiple other staff members allegedly witnessed the incident and did nothing to stop it from happening or report it after the fact. The parents told the outlet they are grateful. Hold on. I messed myself up. Okay. The parents told the outlet they are grateful to Grayson for telling them, because if he hadn't, they may have never learned what he went through. I don't agree with grabbing, hey, little Dev, I don't agree with grabbing a child by the arm at all and dragging them anywhere. I don't. Now, if she was carrying him properly and she walked over and she set him down in the trash can, I feel that's kind of different, right? I mean, you know, if she didn't hurt him, but she allegedly grabbed me by the arm. So, and that is sad. Let me tell you guys something. When questioned about the incident, the daycare employee allegedly told Forte and Barnes that it was a joke. But the security footage tells a different story and has left the parents wondering how a daycare professional could have such a drastic reaction to such a common occurrence. Okay, so him not taking a nap is a common occurrence. If you work with kids, I mean, you have to learn. They should know how to de-escalate these children of certain situations when they don't want to take a nap. The daycare did not immediately respond. So in a statement on January 17th, the daycare said, we tried to work cooperatively and transparently with the family. We are working with our licensing agency, DCFS, and the Homewood Police. We've shared additional information we became aware of yesterday because we believed it warranted further investigation and possible action against the person who did this. So the daycare's like, we are going to, we want this taken care of. Now, let me ask you guys this. If the daycare wouldn't have took care of it, then people would automatically assume that they were guilty, right? So, and I'm just starting with this case because I know how a lot of people are. They like the drama of what's going on YouTube, and we might talk about a little bit of drama. But let's just you know, we do our own thing over here. I like to talk about cases. So Grayson is aware of the situation that happened. The helper, what she did was wrong. What he did nothing wrong. It was just way worse than I could imagine. The concerned dad added, I'm worried about what he feels. Now, I'm sure that Grayson wasn't happy about being put in the trash can. But if it is like they say, then hang on, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna take the 18 plus out and see what happens. Any suggestions help, you guys, because I am really so frustrated with this. I mean, I always put my all right, let's try it. Okay, we're gonna turn that off for a moment. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I wish somebody come up and sing me a song. H sings me songs. You don't bring me flowers anymore. Yeah, little two speed. That's little dad, little two speed. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that stuff going on with Seth and everybody else. And isn't that craziness? That is just crazy. What are these people thinking? What are they thinking? For real. Or real for real. So from my understanding, Seth is saying that him and the green team, which I didn't even realize that there was a green team. I didn't realize that. For real. So, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Yeah, so SF Investigates had a fundraiser type of deal where, from my understanding, he was, yeah, I just don't think the AI likes me. I'll ask Elon Musk. I'll be like, why don't the AI like me? He knows about a lot about AI. So I'll have to ask him. What is up with that, Elon? Okay, so, anywho. So, okay, wait. Let's see what I have. Because I've got a couple things on that I can pull up. You try to put Sebastian's flyer up, they take them down. Well, from my understanding, I mean, this is just my opinion, you guys, from the beginning. Seth is kind of a freak. He's creepy weird. The Lore Lodge did the fundraiser. Thank you, Flies. I couldn't remember that name. SF Investigates was a guest. They were raising money for missing and exploited children, right, Flies? Hold on, I'm bringing up my emails. I do have the story you sent me, or Lil Dev. I'm going to talk about that too, honey. Okay. It's that, hold on, let me see this. Will he get me if I pay that? It will. The lore. Will the lore lodge? I don't know. I don't know the lore lodge. Will they be upset if I play their content? As long as I drop their link and stuff. I always give everybody credit. But yeah, they're monetized. I hate to do that with people who are monetized. I'll go back and watch it and see what's going on. I know that the chat was not very nice in there. I don't get it. What's wrong with these people? I don't understand what's wrong with these people. What is wrong with people? For real. What the heck is wrong with people? I don't understand it. But that's just me. So you guys can let me know. Let me know what's going on. All right, we're going to try it again. That was it, Flies. Thank you so much, Flies. Thank you. All right. If you guys see a commercial when you come in, if you leave, that's why. I got to do a few serious lives because, yeah, I got bills to pay. I got bills to pay. Yes, thank you. I question showing a lot of other content creator stuff anymore unless I can contact them first and ask their permission to do it. A lot of storefronts, corporate office will not let the stores put flyers up. A lot of private-owned businesses will not let you either. A lot of towns and states have rules on where flyers can go. Now, if I have it monetized, Sassy Pants can be placed, also weatherman. And see, we can go back and talk about Betty putting up flyers in a business district. Now, the only problem I had with that, most business districts don't allow you to do that. Also, she was attaching it to trees. And believe it or not, that in some states is not legal. Trees, yes, and light poles. Well, how are they stealing them if they're in the YouTube community? What do you mean they're stealing them, Stephen? I don't understand what you mean. If they're taking them and putting them in their community tab or you know, on their channel or whatever, I wouldn't get upset about that because that means, hey Sandy, I'm waving back to you. That means that they're keeping the person missing's name out there. So yeah, I mean, if it's something that you created to start with, I would think that you would they don't want it shared on YouTube. They don't want their son to be noticed. Are you really? They shouldn't be able, they should not be able to, I would think that he has still got a flyer on the missing and exploit or the missing website, right? Missing and exploited children. He should still be on that site. He should also be under the FBI also. Missing Sebastian Rogers. Flyer. Oh, there's a whole bunch. Whole bunch. I'm using same flyer like everyone else uses and post it up on YouTube. Well, what do you mean? Did somebody ask you to take it down? Did somebody report you for having the flyer up? I'm kind of confused. You should be able to use any of these flyers. Absolutely. Here's one from the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Here you go. Hold on, let me share it. How can Seth take it down? How can he take it down? There's no way he should have been. I mean, yeah, did he flag it? Did he flag it or report it? I wouldn't. Wow, are you serious, Stephen? Why? That's craziness. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? And people don't see anything wrong with this? Yes, do the TBI one. Do the TBI. Absolutely. Wow. Actually, let me just go in here and let's see, I copied it. Copy the image, save the image as. Let me put this in here. I might already have one of these. Yeah. Removing your comments so they can't come back at you. Don't take offense. Yeah, we got your back. We got your back. You know why I don't talk about Sebastian's case? Thank you, Flies, for dropping the link to the TBI newsroom page, which has a missing child, endangered missing, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, age 15. He is a male. He is Caucasian. He has brown hair and brown eyes. At the time, he weighed 120 pounds. He went missing on February 26, 2024, out of Sumner County, Tennessee. There you go, Stephen. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. There are a lot of missing kids out there right now, Stephen. You are absolutely correct. And I know on your community page you put flyers up. I went over and got one and put it on my community page last time, I think. Absolutely. If I ever put up one on mine, feel free to come and use it. That's the way you should roll, period. I would love to know a reason why they did that. Are they all TikTok fans now? That is heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. Because guess what? They don't want anyone to put up Sebastian's missing on YouTube. Well, the sad thing about it is, Stephen, you're not like some of the other creators, and I'm not like some of the other creators. When we talk about the missing kids, we talk about the missing kids. And me personally, I know for a fact I try to talk about what we know as fact. That all is nonsense to me. But this is what happened. Just like with another missing child case. There's little fires everywhere. Everywhere. I feel like Sebastian got lost. He got lost in all of it. And if anybody has a problem with me saying that, I don't know what to tell them. My channel is opinion based a lot. I give my opinion a lot. We try to make sense of the craziness of it sometimes. It doesn't matter to me that Dog the Bounty Hunter is involved in the case, Nick the Hat, Hung, whoever he is. That has no relevance to me whatsoever. Now, other people may think it's fabulous. I think a lot of that is distraction. Yep, 2.0, you think? I don't know. I think Summer's case was pretty crazy too. But I think you're right. I don't think I've ever really spoke against Seth. Have I showed different things that Seth has done? Absolutely. Absolutely. I even had a dance made up for Seth. I mean, I thought he probably would appreciate it. I don't know. Who is who? Who is who? Did I miss? I think she was just answering something I said, Blythe. I don't know. I'm not psychic. My psychic powers ain't working too well. So anyhow, if that is happening, that's a shame. That's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. But I'm sure it's all right if Betty wants to put one up, right? Whoever else they say is okay to do it. He's a missing child. He's 15 years old. Not everybody wants to put his flyers out for nefarious reasons. Well, this is just my opinion. Seth and Betty together was a match made in HE double hockey sticks. Okay? I mean, we all know, like I said, my channel is opinion based. Ugh. So, narcissism a little bit on both sides. So, oh yeah, I agree. She definitely brought the ego out. She definitely brought that ego out. He already had an ego. She just brought it out more. Thanks, Betty. We appreciate it. But yes, are people forgetting that this little boy is missing? Are they forgetting that? What is wrong with people? I could say that 100,000 times a day. What is wrong with people? So sad. So sad. Sad, sad, sad. All right. This is a really weird case. But okay, thank you, Flies. I appreciate you. You know I do. Have a good night. Have a good night. A couple just got arrested over their child missing. You'd have to tell me the name of the child. Okay. All right. Let's pop over here. So, yes, Sebastian is still missing. Someone needs to get a grip on this whole situation and, you know, make it about Sebastian again. That's just my opinion. You know, I talk about this a lot, and people may not really give a crap, but the sad thing about it is when this is just me. I feel like in really 3 different missing children's cases that I know that in, I call it the Summer Wells community. I forget what I was going to say. Sorry, I started reading something. But 3 missing children. Michael Vaughn, Monkey, Summer, and Sebastian. Michael's not so much because Brandy kept a grip on that. But the other 2, just people run amok with it. They run amok. Yeah, I'm not going to keep you guys on here very long tonight. I promise. But this is really weird. So, missing Ohio siblings 8 and 9 found in remote Icelandic village 3 months after disappearing. 3 months after. Thank goodness they were found. The children's mother reportedly took the children across the ocean after she stopped taking her medication. Wow. Wow. A pair of siblings who disappeared from Ohio in October were tracked down, found safe in an Icelandic village this month. 2 children, 8 and 9, were reported missing to Canton, Ohio. Wow. Okay, police by a family member on October 25th. Okay, so they were reported missing on October 25th. Thank goodness. Okay, I want to know how they found them in an Icelandic village. This is crazy. According to the missing persons report, the children who had not been publicly named, that's okay, we don't need to know their name, disappeared after their mother stopped taking her mental health medication. The 34-year-old woman allegedly abandoned her apartment and the children stopped showing up at school. Investigators initially tracked the children to Denver, Colorado, and later learned the woman and her children traveled to London, England. Wow. She took them on a little pleasure cruise. They went from Ohio Denver, Colorado, England, the U.S. Marshal Service said. Police then tracked them to the island of Jersey in the English Channel, more than 200 miles south of London. The woman then allegedly took the children to a remote fishing village in Iceland, more than 2,500 miles from Jersey. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. I appreciate you, Stephen. I really do. You guys go check out Stephen's channel, True Wrecking Crime. That's a good name too, Stephen. You're doing pretty good with your subs, Stephen. You're doing pretty good. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing it. Okay. So, police then tracked them to the island. Okay, I already said that. 2,500 miles. The name of the village has not been released, but local Icelandic authorities ultimately located the children at a motel in the capital city of Reykjavik. Okay, I don't know if I said that right. Reykjavik. Reykjavik. Okay, whatever. Sorry, Icelandic people. Okay, the children were safe at the time they were located, have been placed in the Icelandic social services as they wait to be handed over to trusted family members. The mother has been hospitalized, will be brought back to the U.S. after she recovers. It wasn't immediately clear if she will be facing any charges. So are the children okay then? Yeah, this comment, they were found unharmed with their mother. I mean, she took them on a cruise. I mean, not a cruise. I shouldn't have said that that way. Don't want nobody thinking I'm putting out false info. Wow, look how beautiful. I wonder what her mental illness was. That she would take the kids. I have to say that place is beautiful. For real. Thank you, Wee, for dropping that link. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Thank you, girl. Okay, now, how many people watched the inauguration? How many of y'all watched the inauguration? Billy Ray Cyrus? Yeah, that was kind of weird. Did anybody see that or just me? Am I the only one that's seen that that incident? It wasn't good. Poor Billy. Poor Billy Ray. Poor Will. What a trip. Okay, so, Mom, I tried, but it kept getting shut down. Well, thank you, Poppy. You only watch the swearing in. Yes, I have it. I have it right here, He looks like a robot rebooting. Well, I mean, I'm afraid to talk about it. YouTube's on me so much. But we'll talk about it. Why not? Hey, you know me, I talk about everything. So, anybody who watched the inauguration, Elon Musk was making a hand gesture, and basically he was saying, this is what he did, okay? He was saying, thank you everyone for voting. I mean that from my heart. And then he went like that. Okay? People made a big deal about it. Oh, that's not what Elon meant. Okay? I just think sometimes he's not, you know, coordinated, maybe. Maybe his brain doesn't register with these freaking arms. I don't know. It was sad to see Billy Ray. It was. He started singing Achy Breaky Heart a cappella. He was like, if Carrie Underwood could do it. I was like, no. No, Billy, don't. And then he sang Old Town Road and was showing it on a video. I don't know if it was the you know, I don't know. I don't know. I could not catch up with it, no way, shape, form. Poor guy. Poor guy. All right, let's get Sebastian's missing posters up here. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of them. But I don't think it's right that someone's going to pick. Who does that? Who picks who they want to have a missing poster of? Who does that? I don't get it. What is wrong with people? That's sad. That is sad. And I guess this is my thing. I think I would have. I don't know what I would do if they did that to me. I don't know what I would do. Because if you're like me, I try not to do anything that, is going to get me in. I mean, I don't want to say I don't do anything that doesn't get me in trouble because obviously I've been doing everything to get me in trouble for a long time. I can't help it, you guys. I cannot help it. But I am going to start doing my lives a little bit shorter. So, for real. Now, another thing. Oh my gosh, if I talk about this, I don't know what's going to happen. But we're going to talk about it. Okay. Lord help me. All right. That's why they tell me I can never run ads and get ad revenue because I can't keep my mouth shut. But hey loves, did anyone, I know it finds me wherever I go. That's why I just stay to myself. I stay to myself. I don't need drama. I got enough going on in my life now. I do like to follow drama because it's, it's really interesting, but yeah, I don't know. I got enough going on. I ain't going to go around YouTube causing trouble for myself. Yeah, open mouth, watch out for foot. For real. Okay, we will talk about this a little bit. Have you guys noticed that the influx of the illegals trying to come into our country? Well, there's people waiting for them at the border this time. And we will talk about that on another live because I really want to get into that conversation. I'm just not going to do it right now. But absolutely, we're going to get into that conversation. All right, let me see one more thing. I will go over the SF Investigates, talking about Sebastian. Let me go over it and I haven't looked at it yet. But he talks about things that he found in Sebastian's case. So, yeah, I'll get that figured out. Okay, Lil Deb brought this to my attention yesterday when I was talking about summer. I apologize, Lil Deb, if you thought I was coming at you, but my mind was just in my readings, and so that was something. You always get in trouble, Sassy Pants. Your middle name's Trouble. Yeah, we're all in our own houses looking and listening to our monitors, and we get in trouble. No, I'm glad you sent me the article. Because I always look at stuff myself. No, you're fine. You are fine. Okay, this is from a year ago. Okay, cool. Yeah, if it's a news report, I can. So, thank you for that. I love when people send me links to news reports because then I can always use them. So, for real. I will put channel 2, ABC. I think it says ABC. Yeah, ABC. I will drop the link before I get off here. You can't have that middle name, it's mine. You haven't heard the whole interview with SS Investigates? Well, I'll tell you what. It's almost 8, and Duchess is going live talking about something. So what I'll do is I'll come pop on in the morning and maybe play the SS Investigates and what he's learned in Sebastian's case, because he definitely from my understanding was hired by Chris and Katie Proudfoot. Yeah, it's not only boats. Oh, they're coming over. Oh, they're coming there in boats from France. It's scary everywhere. But yeah, I got to talk about that by itself too, because there's no way I can monetize that stuff at all. Not at all. They will get to me. They will go to me. But there was a big drug bust a year ago in Hawkins County was involved with it. It's really interesting, Little Dad, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I want to talk about it, but I want to pull up. There's like 5 other incidents that have happened since Summer went missing, and I would like to just do them all together. So I think I'm going to do that. So for sure. For sure. But I don't understand. That is so sad that Seth would go to the extent to make a YouTube creator take down a flyer of his missing son. I don't understand that. So, what's he saying? It's not fair. I mean, yeah, there's YouTube creators who's caused distractions and made messes and everything else. But Seth did a lot of that on his own. So why all of a sudden it seems like, I don't know, why is he picking and choosing? So, oh no, I knew, little Deb, what you were talking about was real. It was just hard yesterday because I was actually reading the timeline from my writings. I got up to the point where Candace went out the back door thinking Summer had took the path and went to her swing. And she didn't see her there and she started freaking. So next time I talk about Summer's case again, I'll pick up from that point. I will pick up from that point. Hold on, you guys. Okay. So that's sad. That is so sad. No, you're fine, little Deb. I'm sorry if I sounded this is the thing, and when it comes to the Summer Wells case, I'm just so passionate about it. Very passionate about it. So, but I try, if I'm reading my writings, I try to read my writings, but pay attention to chat too. That kind of makes me a little bit nervous sometimes. I just hope that when I finally get it all together, I don't know. I want Summer period to be highlighted. That's what I want. I want what I started and what I'm doing to be about her, to be about Summer. Now, in the process, do you have to kind of tell a story about mom and dad? Absolutely. Do you kind of maybe talk about the dysfunction and all of that? You have to. You have to. But, if it works out, it works out. And if it don't, it don't. Well, I mean, you mean facts as far as, like Jody says, a piece of the puzzle to find her, right? Oh my gosh. Too much, Mama Bear. But no, nothing new on Sebastian. So tomorrow morning, I'll pop on and talk about SS Investigates. We'll go over his live where he tells us what he actually found out about Sebastian. So a lot of times, no later than 1 o'clock. No later than 1 o'clock tomorrow. So, because I kind of want to watch that one channel that I didn't want to play their stuff because I don't know them, and yeah, Fly said that they'd get me. And some people don't like you to share their content, and There is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. I always try to email and say, can I use your stuff? And I wrote down Tiffany's email, so I need to email Tiffany. But, the conversations between Linda and Chase, we listened to a few of them. This is just the way I feel hearing him talking. If what he said was true, he should have been smart enough to tell people to handle shit themselves instead of having him do it. That's just me. He should have known. I mean, honestly, who gets in a car with 5 women all screaming at you at the same time? 4, 2, 3, chase. For real. Craziness. But yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you may, Mama Bear. What do you want? What do you want, lady? Sounds like a carload of my friends. Yeah. Okay, thank you, darling. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm waiting on Mama Bear's question. What do you want to know? Okay. If Grandma and Candace was outside of the camper, how come they didn't see or hear someone from the back when they're with their clear view? Um, that's a great question because it kind of depends on the angle of who takes the photograph or the video. Because I don't know how Summer would have crossed the driveway without them seeing her. I just don't. I don't. But that's just me. I don't live there. Well, yeah, that's the same way I felt about it. I don't see, I mean, I don't know. None of the script fits at all. There's a lot of things that don't fit. And I do. I go back and forth. There's some things that I look at and I'm like, that's really sus. Well, a lot of it's sus, to be honest. And, I'd made the comment about Candace going to Fred's to look for Summer. But then again, someone pointed out to me, well, if she was looking for Summer, then you would go to the neighbors, right? That's completely understandable. But if that's fact, right? If that's fact, if I remember correctly, when she was around Fred's, it was like 4:30, right? Okay. 4:30. Candace was said to go to Fred's. Now, if I remember correctly, because I don't have my notes pulled up, around that time, Candace said Jody hears a scream between 4:30 and 4:42, I believe. Not necessarily cursed. Not necessarily. Because you got to remember, this is from what I remember. Jody heard the scream between what? 4:30 and 4:42. Or was it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the rest of my timeline with me. Allegedly, Candace seen Jody. Oh no, I'm sorry. Jody allegedly heard the scream. Candace had stated, and I'll have to find where she stated it at because everybody will want to know that she didn't hear the scream because she was looking for Summer at that time in the house. In the house. It's out there. It was said. Bad thing about it, a lot of people's content on Summer's case has been taken down. She went the driveway when Andy was coming for her. What do you mean at 10 she was still looking at her flowers? At 10? I don't know what was going on at 10 o'clock. I know the night before, Jackie Dobbs had the cops called on him. Oh, 10 till. Until 10 till. Yes, according to Lawson, the scream was unfounded. He said TBI also found that scream was unfounded. Thank you, Poppy. I appreciate you. I'm going to do about 15 more minutes and I'm going to get off here anyway. Everybody's cool in chat. Thank you, Poppy. I adore you, lady. So, we've got Candace said she didn't hear the scream because she was in the house looking for Summer. Jody heard the scream between 4:30 and 4:42. Then it was said that Candace was at Fred's at 4:30, right? Hey, Miss Justice. Am I wrong? It's all out there. I just don't have my notes pulled up. So you got all that going on. You got all that going on. So Summer had to have been missing before the 6 o'clock or so mark when she's frantically hollering for Summer in a way that Jody knew something was wrong. And then the conversation at Grandma's truck that Candace was driving at the end of the driveway. Jody's looking in the water. She's in the water. She proceeds to the truck where she says to Dawn something along the lines of, I'm sorry, I didn't know. So I guess my question is, if the scream was unfounded, I don't understand that, because why would that comment be said? Because in Jody's mind, she heard that scream and thought that she said it didn't sound like an animal. Oh, just because it's Jody Sue? So you think she just poof made that up out of thin air? Because Dawn said, are you telling me my daughter's been taken or kidnapped or something? From my understanding, it wasn't a habit for, well, yeah, I mean, this is what Fred said. I don't know if Fred, I don't know. Yes, thank you. It's the small things they say. I think that if you remember correctly, and I absolutely believe this, that an individual who had worked with Ronnie Lawson or something said what they need to be thinking about is that timeline. I don't know why people keep starting that timeline at 5:30, 6 o'clock. He said she could have been gone a lot sooner. A lot sooner. And she could have. Yeah, I agree with that too. I think that some of what Candace said, she still had the boys. She didn't want her boys taken. And I think that she was afraid that, she would get the boys taken, which ended up happening anyway. So on the dispatch call, it says, I believe it says the dad called in. I may be wrong. I'll have to go back and listen to it. Or did they say parents? I can't remember. So my thing is, if Fred was out there on the road all day, just about, none of it makes any sense, really. Well, Dawn called and they had to transfer him. Remember? He was his. Remember they had to transfer him? Yes, her dog passed away, right? Didn't she lose a dog and a cat? Oh, a snake. Didn't her snake pass away? Oh, did you? Ah, so you're telling us where you are, Mama Bear, you little whippersnapper? Oh, not the Tennessee scrapyard. I'm sure that the Tennessee scrapyard got thousands of phone calls. Well, it's all just craziness. I mean, a lot of things don't make sense to me, but like I said, you have to distinguish between little fires or not. And I'm not saying that all the little fires were set intentionally. I'm not saying that, okay? Or that anybody was trying to do, something bad. Not off the top of my head, I don't. I'd have to look. But I don't know because I don't watch Jody that much. Not much at all. At all. Let me see. What do you guys want to know? What do you want to know about the scrapyard? Love is in the air. I don't know. What do you want to know about the scrapyard? I doubt very seriously if they're going to tell anybody if Fred was there or not. Because Fred said he wasn't there, didn't he? Did Fred change his mind on that? Because they didn't. They did not. Oh, I remember that one. I remember this. Oh my God, I'm going to show you guys this in the morning. Okay, so we'll do 2 cases in the morning, okay? 2 cases in the morning. We'll do Sebastian Rogers, okay? And we will watch SF Investigates. Then we're going to watch Jonathan Lee Richards. Wow, I'm excited I found that. Wow. Okay, so I am going to get off of here in a few minutes. You posted what, babe? What did you post? What did you post, lady? Till I post it, so when you're done, you can see it. See what? What am I looking at? Well, that's the scrapyard where you're at. Do all scrapyards have the same rules? It's like get there on time or don't get there on time, right? I'll get it when I talk about the JLR thing tomorrow. And of course, I have to commentate on them. If you get a little education, that's a good thing. The ones around you close at 4 p.m. You know, that whole scrapyard thing's questionable. If Fred was doing the things that they say he was doing, he could have possibly got his days mixed up. I mean, he is just adamant that Andy Bernard came through the holler that morning, or afternoon, I should say. I don't know. But, yeah, I'll go live about 1 o'clock tomorrow, maybe a little between 12:30 and 1. I don't know. I'll go live as soon as I can tomorrow. I know I got a few things I gotta do. I got a few things I gotta do. So, what I thought about doing, maybe I can do a early live, and then tomorrow, more in the evening, we will pick back up talking about summer. You can't be adamant about something and inconsistent at the same time. I completely agree with you, Kirst. I completely agree with you. And believe me, I appreciate your stuff that you put out about Fred, because it's all true. You know, what's up with Fred? We're talking about a guy that was in jail for manufacturing and selling to undercover police officers, then was questioned in a man's red room for knowing things that they had not released to the public. Now, can I understand why Ziggy and Fred got married? I think Fred, you know, he was moving up in the world, being with her. And I think she was lonely. And I think when they met, they fell in love and got married, talked about having a baby, all kinds of crap. And then tried getting a plea deal in Summer's name. Yeah. Yep, something's definitely wrong with that. And I don't, you know, I heard her say one time that if she ever caught him lying in Summer's case, that, you know, that would be the end of it or something. And I'm like, either you're really naive and you're not seeing the inconsistencies in what he's saying, or you playing along with him. For real. I mean, remember she said she was going to go to her tarot reading channel and just quit the Summer Wells channel? And she said, Fred said, well, maybe we just need to keep this channel until Summer's found. Laura, Fred's girlfriend, stated that Summer used to come over and play with the kids over there. She had been there. But she also said that when the boys came over there, they would always be with Dawn. What she said. She did. I heard her. So, I mean, just crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. But we will definitely get into that tomorrow night. I will schedule a live for probably 6 o'clock, 6 or 7. And, yeah. So, but you all make sure you come back, because I want y'all to converse with me on it. For real. You need to bring your butts over here so I can have a conversation with people. about this case. Put our heads together. Pour some sugar on it. Pour honey on both and make ants eat it. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. So, where all the cars was at, does anyone know if they was searched and it looked like a graveyard for vehicles? Where all the cars was, does anyone know if they searched it looked like a grave? Oh, are you talking about the salvage yard? I can guarantee you that they checked if he went to that salvage yard or not. He said he came back. What time? Oh, what time did he say he came back? Because he said law enforcement was already there, right? He said law enforcement was already there? I don't know. But we will talk about it. All right, I'm getting off here. Thanks, guys, for hanging out and talking about a lot of different things. I love to, try to fit in what I can, and I appreciate you. So there was photos down from the Wells house where all the cars was. Lisa, if there was a photo of it, then someone was there and took the photo. Who do you think took the photo? Think about that and let me know tomorrow night. JSB caught him on cam coming in. Fred? Hey, Jenny. All right, I'm off here because I will end up on here 2 hours and I can't do that tonight. But I appreciate you guys so much, and I definitely want to pick up this conversation tomorrow. So come and hang out, and we will get into really talking about the Summer Wells case. For real. But don't tell me you're going to come and then not show up. I'm just saying, you better have a good excuse if you don't show up, for real. Okay. Well, little Deb, in the morning, I'm going to just talk about, I'm going to do Sebastian, and then I do want to show something JLR's doing. So, see you next time. Peace out, everybody. Let me do my peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace. Later, guys. Have a good night.